Hello everyone, good day. How y'all doing? I hope you all doing good. I am Giselle Handayan Makibulan, and my topic or story is all about the 8 brief tales of lovers featuring the story of ALPHEUS and ARETHUSA. So let's go directly to our introduction. The 8 brief tales of lovers are the love stories in the Greek mythology in where almost every single story the lovers never end up happy. So some committed suicide and there are also some that disappeared and their lovers. So maybe this could probably mean that the Greeks do not really believe in true love. And now, let's move on to the story prologue. So, in Ortygia, an island which former part of Syracuse, the greatest city of Sicily, there is a sacred spring called Arethusa. Once, however, Arethusa was not a water or even a water nymph, but a young huntress and a follower of Artemis. Like her mistress, she would have nothing to do with men. Like her, she loved hunting and the freedom of forest. Moving on to the story itself. Okay. One day, tired and hot from the chase, she came upon a crystal clear river deeply shaded by silvery willows. No more delightful place for a bath could be imagined. Arethusa undressed and slipped into the cool, delicious water. For a while she swam idly to and fro in utter peace. Then she seemed to feel something stir in the depths beneath her. So a quick trivia, guys. The word "fro" is an antiquated word which means from or away. But now in our modern English, we we don't already use that word unless we are saying the phrase to and fro. Okay, let's continue. Frightened, she sprang to the bank, and as she did so, she heard a voice. "Why such haste, fairest maiden?" Without looking back, she fled away from the stream to the woods and ran with all the speed her fear gave her. She was hotly pursued, and by one stronger, if not swifter than her. And then the unknown called her to stop. He told he told her he was the god of the river, ALPHEUS, and that he was only following her because he loved her. But she wanted none of him. She had but one thought, and that is only to escape. It was a long race, but the issue was never in doubt. He could keep on running longer than her. Worn out at last, Arethusa called to her goddess, and not in vain. Artemis changed her into a spring of water and cleft the earth so that the tunnel was made under the sea from Greece to Sicily. So Arethusa asked Artemis for help, and then Artemis turned Arethusa into a spring of water, and then Arethusa plunged down and emerged in Ortygia, where the place in which her spring but bubbles up is holy ground sacred to Artemis. But it is said that even so, she was not free of ALPHEUS. The story is that the god changing back into a river. So even though Arethusa became or turned into a spring, it was said now that Arethusa is wala pa gyapon sa escape from ALPHEUS because the god ALPHEUS turned himself into a river and followed her through the tunnel, and that now his water mingles with hers in the fountain. They say that often Greek flowers are seen coming up from the bottom, and that if a wooden cup is thrown into the ALPHEUS in Greece, it will reappear in Arethusa's dwell in Sicily. So let's try to imagine kung unsa gyud ka in love si Alpheus adto kang Arethusa. To the point gyud nga he turned himself into a river para lang gyud makauban gihapon or makita gihapon si Arethusa, and all of that is tanan ni gibuhat is tungod ra sa gugma. So that's the end of the story. I think, and I think the moral lesson of the story is that no one can just easily escape from love.